see now. Society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 meal, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night for myself saying little certis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night,
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, fit just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a cider. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, Burberry on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm packing my bag. I'm packing my bag on guard. I'm packing my bag. I'm packing my bag on guard. I'm packing my bag. I'm packing my bag on guard. I'm packing my bag. I'm packing my bag on guard.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second and 6. Now McCarthy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones, 34 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with a rookie. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
To the air with McCarthy. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing is McCarthy. To the right side and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 29, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Jones now from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the run is Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's make some good plays today.
Off play action. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. This is brought in at the 21. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's McCarthy. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. A check down here to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during his...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. That's caught by Chosen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep him from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
McCarthy going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Jones. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's in the space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jones on the RPO, going to get it out to Neighbors. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jones from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely... Finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Duggan to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10. Throwing. Duggan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Duggan now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now it's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If you
don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
3rd down. Here's Tracy. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
On 4th down, Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On play action, now McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Duggan. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And bulldoze. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Duggan will look to throw this. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. So a nice throw there, and CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience, but right now we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Absolutely
love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Duggan. Completed to Hyatt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Singletary, they'll go up to middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Duggan looking to throw. Hyatt there to grab it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Looking to throw McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Duggan. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Busts through the tackle. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To the air with McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Singletary trying the left side. Down right around the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that. But as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll change things up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin.